Yeah, baby.
Katie's Instagram, there's this post from August 2nd, 2021, where she was making merchandise for her followers that were grandmas. So this is the mock-up. Oh, forgot to mention that Toad is actually in charge. Yes, you know, he's the creative one, the one that sings in the intro, the one that actually put the intro together of the Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel. The coffee mug with the tea, all Toad's idea. He's fucking brilliant. He's so brilliant that he actually spells grandmas, well, on this mock-up little art thing he's got going. A little grandma got her mask on and the writing says grandmas for Katie. But grandmas is written with apostrophe S. I'm not really shocked, but Katie didn't quite understand. Oh, I have been referring to it as a mock-up, but it wasn't really that until halfway down the comments, but we will get to that. Have a little scroll. She's also got grandmas for Katie with a grandma with glasses, and she's baking cookies. And then we have knitting, just 2 needles and they're knitting a scarf. No grandma anywhere, and it just says grandmas for Katie. And of course it's in the stupid font that she uses to do her thumbnails. So does that mean that Toad also does the thumbnails? So the whole creativity that is fucking shit is all due to his mastery. What a great couple, working together, getting things done. Brilliant artwork, brilliant reporting, brilliant editing on the videos. It's just amazing. And all this time we thought Toad was just looking after V. Wow, he makes arts, helps Katie, does this, does that. Clap, clap, clap. Katie says, last night my followers that are grandmothers asked for shirts. Asked what? All of them at once? How did you know that they were grandmothers? Did you click on their profile? Or did they outright tell you that they were grandmothers? All of them at once, last night. Okay, so the post says, last night my followers that are grandmothers asked for shirts in my merch line to show support for me. My hubby is having fun designing mock-ups. These aren't the finals. He's also going to design a Frida shirt. Then Toad posts, I'll work on some different designs that are racially ambiguous and not so grandma looking. Please keep in mind that it's not easy to encompass everybody's idea of what being a grandma is or looks like. Oh my gosh. Well, you are what, man? You could be a grandpa. Your child is only 8, but you are grandpa age. That's stereotyping you, isn't it? What if someone called you a grandpa, but you're not? Would you be offended? I'm just throwing your shit back in your face and asking you a question. But I'll try my best to come up with something that will have mass appeal. Well, Toad, can I just say, you haven't even come up with something in your music over the decades that you have been playing and putting it together and making albums and putting them out. That's all you do. But yet you haven't even put out one that would have mass appeal. And you've committed plagiarism in this whole grandma thing. You're so artistic that you can't even change an image so that it's yours. I will come back to you another time. Because I'm sure it's going to take a while for your brain to work. Because you are so dumb, mate. You are dumb as fucking bricks. Also, your music sucks. Keep trying. Keep trying and trying to fly your way, but now you are stuck with Katie as a wife. Bring in the slow clap, Bill. Bum, bum, bum. And then we have Katie Joy reply saying the photo came from Canva, royalty free. Someone says, I'm a grandmother and I don't look like that. Katie says, okay, that's good feedback. Someone says, Love it. Normally I wouldn't say anything, but there shouldn't be an apostrophe in grandmas because it's a plural, not a possessive. It's a plural, not a possessive. Maybe you should understand this if you practice anything related to journalistic writing. Someone said, oh my God, lose the apostrophe. Katie's. It's a mock-up. I don't bake cookies or knit. Another one. Too literal. Some of us grannies don't have grey hair. We are cool. I prefer, E.T. fingers, ladies for Katie. Next one says, that apostrophe, laughing face. We grandmas are children of the 60s and 70s. We look cooler than this. Cacti, high five to you. Brown grandma. Tired of wearing white faces on my chest. Sorry, but fighting the imposition of white gaze. This person, me either. My IG picture is of me a year ago and I have 8 grandchildren. Cacti, high five. I'm a grandma and I don't bake cookies, nor do I knit. I work and spend time with my kids' families. There is a lot more to us than old cliches. Please take the apostrophe out. I'm not a grandma, but the humour of it, this is adorable. No, it's not. It's stereotyping and it's awful. It's also awful that they stole the image. Without a crystal ball and at Toad. What about a long wavy salt and pepper head Rosie the Riveter style grandma? So many different styles. But just thinking that grandma is old when her husband is basically grandfather age. Katie's also grandmother age too. It's just so weird. And another one about the apostrophe. The plural of grandma is grandmas. No apostrophe. No hate, please. I was a professional editor for 50 years. Oh my God, and you're following Katie? What are you doing? I'm a grandma, but my 5-year-old granddaughter is more mature than you. I'm a grandma too. I'm pretty cute still. 67, right? Cacti, high five. Imagine if your grandma was following Katie. I feel so sad for my grandma following Katie. No. I would go over there and ask my grandma, what the hell are you doing? I would delete the channel and then block it and she would not be able to find it. And I would tell her that the channel decided just all of a sudden that they were gone forever and ever off all social media. Oh my God. I didn't think about it from this angle. Here we are. We've got to talk to Katie, right? So I've got my little grandma cartoon, throwing it up there, little speech bubble. Katie, stop plagiarizing artwork and be creative. Yo, Mrs. Paulson. Again, you have shown proof of how illegitimate your level of journalism is because copyright is a huge deal, especially today with digital ownership. Here's where you and your grandpa, Toad, went wrong. If you don't know what royalty-free means, you should have Googled it because now I'm pretty sure your subs are starting to see how you always think you know everything and you obviously do not. You're free to use the image, but fucking edit it to make it your own. Otherwise, it's fucking plagiarism, which is another highly held ethic within journalism. Anyone who went to university for journalism will tell you how annoying it was to run our papers through the plagiarism protocol because it's important not to steal from others and pass it off as your own. Hang on. Yup, that's your go-to when you lack content and creativity yourself. And to fucking stereotype grandma as an old lady who bakes cookies? Shaking my damn head. You and your husband lack basic world knowledge and you've both fucked your mind with over 2 decades of alcohol dependency. My hubby is having fun designing. These aren't the finals. Oh, I've got to read that now, don't I? My hubby is having fun designing these mock-ups. It doesn't even fucking say that. My hubby is having fun designing these mock-ups. Designing mock-ups. My husband is having fun My God, man. Can you just get it right? Nah, this is fucked. I've butchered.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.